President Donald Trump's administration has announced that the federal government will not fund the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, commonly referred to as SNAP, starting November 1st. Now, this comes as the government shutdown continues. Joining us now with more on how this will impact us here at home is Hawaii Food Bank Vice President of Strategy and Programs, Mariel Turbio. Aloha and good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by with us. Sorry, it's under these circumstances. I know there's a lot going on right now with food insecurity in Hawaii. We're going to get to that in just a little bit. But as far as this November 1st date, right, if the government does not reopen by then, how do you feel like this will impact the Hawaii Food Bank?
Pretty severely. We're looking at 169,000 individuals who will be impacted, about 86,000 households who won't be receiving their SNAP benefits that gives them access to nutritious food. We anticipate seeing an increased need, not just across, Oahu and the food banks that we operate on Oahu and Kauai, but of course across the state.
That is a staggering number. It really brings reality of the situation right now. As far as food insecurity in Hawaii, where do we sit right now?
Right now we're serving on average around 161,000 individuals every month. That's double what we were serving prior to the pandemic and around what we were serving at the peak of the pandemic. I think added to that, and I didn't mention this earlier, but that's not even taking into account the impact of the federal civilian employees and the military members who will be continued to be impacted with this prolonged shutdown. So we're looking at an additional 85,000 or so households potentially impacted.
You have had impacts from the federal government as far as cuts before this shutdown even began. What have those impacts been?
Yeah, so statewide, we lost about $4 million from what's called the Emergency Food Assistance Program. It's called TFAP. So we were getting additional foods, nutritious foods, things like protein, fruits and vegetables through this program. And so that has been discontinued. Some of our senior programs have also had seen slight decreases in the numbers of seniors we can serve. And so, we were already having to make up that gap with an increased need. And now the federal government shut down.
The state is feeling a pinch with some of the federal cuts that have happened to some of their budget. Have they been able to offer any support to you folks?
Yeah, we applied. There's $50 million available. And so we did submit an application for that last week to help us, meet this increased need. We already have about, over $500,000 worth of food on its way here to help us meet the demand. And so we're just waiting to hear back on that.
And how can folks at home help? From what I understand, obviously monetary donations do a bit of good as well, and just a dollar or two can go a long ways towards that.
Yeah, thanks for asking. A dollar can help us provide enough food for about 2.5 meals. And so, if people are in the position to give, we can stretch the dollar with our purchases. I think for every dollar we can, at cost, we can spend. We spend 5 times less than what an average person would purchasing food. So, if someone wanted to give back, we highly recommend donating $1 or whatever they can give versus bringing food. But of course, we're happy to take whatever they're able to give and be able to provide that to community.
Yeah, a relatively small amount for a lot of us can go a long way to those who are vulnerable in our communities. And folks that do need that help, how can they go get help?
Yeah, they can visit our website. We have a list of existing distributions out in community. We work with a network of over 240 community partners. So there are churches, there are other nonprofits, health clinics. We have pantries in schools. That's not just us, but also, the Maui Food Bank and the Food Basket also provide services in their respective counties. And so if people visit hawaiifoodbank.org, we are updating the list of distributions because we are in the process of adding some additional ones in, to our existing already scheduled distributions. So the Armed Services YMCA is offering distributions on military bases. One of our partners, the pantry, is in Kalihi. They're offering additional distributions every Monday, and so folks can visit their respective websites or check ours for more information on those.
Yeah, that food insecurity stress, whether it be keiki, kupuna, anybody else, something that nobody needs right now. Mariel, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Sam.